said over, and he said 80. 80!
Wow.
Can you
Swung him for the
imagine?
fences.
Dude, talk about that optimism right there.
Wanted to bury him.
Can you imagine 80? Talking about having a power up, huh? This is crazy. Hear ye, and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Rollison, also known as T-Roll. And tonight I am joined by my very good friends, the Super Royal Geek Podcast brothers. First of all, we have Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy. We also have Anthony Amato, who we like to call Shamato. And, of course, we got the landlord in the building, of course, Jordan Mosley. Boys, how we doing tonight?
Hey, man, super. I think that's the only way to describe it is super,
Yeah.
right?
Super.
That's a different context there. If you hold that super T-roll, you got to be careful with that because that's different.
Okay. I'm not very super myself, so
Hey, no, you never
Shamato,
will.
Jordan, how you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty well. We're hoping to, work from super to smash to brawl to ultimate
Melee. Yeah,
melee.
exactly.
Man, I'm solid. I had a good day at the movies.
You took a nap today, didn't you?
Yeah.
I took the family. I worked. I took the family to see the movie, and I took a nap. I mean,
Wow.
great day.
That's
Big win.
I'm sure that's what all the listeners love there.
It's a 38-year-old man's dream.
But what time did you go see the movie?
20 Eastern.
Okay.
It
Not
was
bad.
me and probably
Now,
two other groups.
now ask me that question, T-roll. Go ahead.
Justin, what time did you go see the movie?
The movie released at midnight on April 1st, so technically that would be Tuesday evening on the 31st. And so I went at 12:01 at the Galaxy premiere for Mario.
Amazing.
What's kind of nuts about that is the fact that this is supposed to be a child's movie, so they're like, "Hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna release this on midnight on a school night."
That's right. That's
I
right.
want to know what other kind of people were there.
There was a total of 12 people.
Okay.
There was some teenagers with parents, and then there was a
Okay.
bunch of nerdy looking dudes like me who were there with their Nintendo shirts on.
Sit with
so-
them.
No, actually, I did not. But I did get this awesome, cool Mario Cup for free, so I'll take that. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
That's a cool cup.
Shout out Darius, the manager at Regal. Thank you.
Nice.
So yeah. Anyway,
No Yoshi bucket.
no Yoshi bucket. Sadly,
Oh, the Yoshi bucket, $50.
Yep.
Good night, dude.
it
Yeah.
was.
Oh,
It's a crime.
We went on Wednesday at around 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a solid adult time to go see a movie.
Yes.
Yeah, but with plenty
All
of
of
kids.
us.
No kids, right?
No
No,
kids.
no kids.
Not his own.
Wow. How many
Okay.
people do you think were in the theater, Shamato?
There was a decent amount. I would say, actually, now that I think about it, maybe there weren't as many as I thought there were. There was only maybe maybe 2 other big groups, but they each had 5 people apiece to them. I think because there was 2 big groups, it made that's a lot. That's a pretty decent sized grouping of people to go together, and it made me think that there were more people that were there.
There was showings at least our local theater every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Today they started at 8 a.m. It was every 2 hours.
Tomorrow it's every 30 minutes.
Yeah, Douglasville.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
yeah, and where we were, where I watched it was literally every half an hour there was one.
How
It's
about
insane.
There you go. Mario, baby.
So you guys had, would you say, positive experiences at the theater for the film?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great for the first time in a while. It wasn't incredibly warm in there,
Oh,
so it was nice. Got my snacks. Got there early.
Little
Yeah.
snacky. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
It was
good
not-
seat.
yeah, it was a good experience. I had enough people working there, so it was we got in and we were able to do what we needed to do. Got in there, had no technical issues or anything like that. Nobody was out of hand.
No
I would say.
ruffians.
That's always the struggle with kids movies because my kids are very well behaved during a movie, but when you get to having a 3 or 4-year-old in there, they're yelling at the screen. One kid did yell. It was the trailer, so I didn't really care because is that Mario?
No, that's Grogu.
No,
Stop.
nobody. And then, when do I see Mario? And it was funny. It didn't bother me.
Yeah.
But that's where you run into seeing kids movies. As an adult,
Yeah.
it can
Mm.
get bad.
Oh, and then adults who act like children there. That's in kid movies. That's the really annoying one. So at least a kid being a kid in a kid's movie, you're okay. But an adult who's being over the top for no reason, they're the annoying ones.
So sounds like you guys had great experiences at the theater, and I did too. I really enjoyed going to see this movie.
Oh, did you know? Well,
You
'cause,
enjoyed
know,
this movie.
Yeah, because as one of the hosts for the world's like best, podcast on all things geek, right? It's important to me as one of the hosts of this show to go see all of the movies that we
Right.
agree that we're going to go watch and review.
Right.
Or at least one from the franchise.
It's the code. It's
That's
the
right.
code we hold.
yeah.
That's right.
It's
Which
the
is
blood oath we swore.
why I went and saw it and had just a great time.
Mm.
And of
Okay.
course, I'm lying. I did not see this movie. So my bad on that, boys. Luckily, you guys know that. Our listeners, I'm just bringing you in. So sorry about that.
When we can't control the state you're in,
Just if
It's a
you
problem.
guys just had no chance to make it. So I really couldn't. I literally was cutting my grass today with the hopes of like I think I could still pull this off, and I'm holding my weed whacker. And it literally crumbles. Like the brand new head I got for the weed whacker falls apart, strings going everywhere.
There's adult problems right there.
And I'm like, how am I going to fix this? And I did, but it did cost me going to see this film. But anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about the fact that this is the third movie in our Trial by Tomato Season 1 series, and I think it's time to get an update, boys. Don't y'all think so? So here we go. Back when we did our podcast for Trial by Tomato Season 1, I can't remember the date, but when we did it, there were 10 movies. Yeah, sometime in January, that's right. We had 10 movies. So Hoppers was the first one, Project Hail Mary the second, and now Mario Galaxy. And take you back in time, boys, the betting line, our friends over at ChatGPT and all the other AI tools, thanks once again to Jordan and his hard work. The betting line for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, got to say it right, was 58.5. Now, our listeners might be wondering, where did the Royal Geek Podcast hosts, what did they say? Did they say over? Did they say under? Turns out it was a 3-1 score. 3 guys on this show said it was going to be over.
3.
One, that's right.
Yeah.
One Lone Ranger decided to go under, and wouldn't you know it, at time of recording right now, the Rotten Tomatoes score for the Super Mario Galaxy movie is a whopping 40.
Dang, dude.
Yep.
Dude. Insane.
I can hear my wife laughing in the background as we record this. Devastating for the Mario fans. So
That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
I kind of just want to go ahead. Go ahead, Justin. You should speak first.
I'm sorry. This is the problem with Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, when we look at the critic score, sometimes the critics don't know how to adjust their expectations going into a children's movie.
They don't know how to have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I honestly believe that this score is not the accurate score. Like the 40% critic score is people who don't know how to have fun. People who don't know that it's okay to slouch in your chair, that it's okay to put your foot on the armrest if there's nobody in front of you. These are the people who don't get popcorn and a drink. They sit there with their notepad, and they're the ones who rated this a 40.
These are the people that they are the critic from Ratatouille before Remy gives him the Ratatouille.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's who they are.
That's perfect, actually.
That's good.
Because in my mind, this is higher than a 40. In my mind,
What do you think it should be?
66, probably right around there.
Is that what you guessed?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, is that what he said it was?
I think he did say
Let
like
me go look.
65.
No, dude. Oh boy, hold on. Here we go. Oh yeah, he did say 66. Excuse me.
That's-
Justin said
Come on.
66.
Wow.
Shameless.
I would go 70. Like,
Yeah.
it passed, but like barely.
Yeah, I don't know about a 70. I would say like right around a 60 would probably be where it deserves to be. It's like it definitely was not bad, but it definitely wasn't like you need to go out and watch this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like, quality
you
wise.
could wait for this one to hit streaming for sure.
Yeah.
Straight
And
to
apparently
DVD
you will.
movie.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
I might be waiting longer than that. If you can't get above, I mean, if you get 40, woo boy. Okay. I think you guys should get all of your rants out now before I totally crush all 3 of you. So keep going. Whatever emotions you're feeling right now. Justin,
I'd say, listen, this is a nostalgia movie for sure, man. Like, if you grew up with these games, if you grew up with Mario in your life, if you struggled to beat levels on Super Nintendo because you just weren't smart enough or capable enough cognitively yet to,
Or rich enough to pay for the help.
right? You had that in your life.
Yeah.
This movie hit all the right spots as far as cameos go, and it even broadened the universe more by introducing different characters.
Yeah.
And no, man, I like if you're basically if you're a millennial, this movie was it for you.
Yeah, I think there was 3 strong points in this movie. Number 1 was the Bowser Jr. relationship was the only really compelling relationship I think in the entire movie. Where like, his father's son, like little situation was actually like a legitimate relationship that they were actually trying to work on. I feel like no one else in the entire movie was actually working on a relationship, in any sort of a way. Number 2, what like you were getting at with introducing a whole bunch of characters, it was really cool getting to see like the introductions of Star Fox, Mr. Game & Watch. I believe Pinkman were also in there as well. Like that was really cool being able to see those characters being involved. The third one was I actually really loved the interspersement of quote unquote real game footage where they would go into those moments where it was literally the 2D stuff happening in the 3D world. That was really cool.
You didn't even bring up Yoshi. You left Yoshi out.
We got to leave you some crumbs.
Yeah, I what I did like was just like Justin said, like I enjoyed seeing a lot of the characters, but it also didn't feel like a complete like just like IP dump where they were just like, oh yeah, we own this, and this, like we're gonna shove it all like down your throat. I think they did it like subtly. Like they showed some of the, I don't know if you call them villains, but like the little octopus from like the first and like second like Mario games, like they did that, and they showed just different characters that I don't even know the names of them.
Yeah,
but it was cool to see them, just like a big screen version.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tyrell, you love seeing none of that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I really did want to go see it because, it's fun to go to the movies. And, this week in preparation, again, if I had no intention to watch this movie, I wouldn't have watched the first one the other day. I really was trying to go, and it honestly didn't work out. But I did watch the first one this week, which obviously I watched it. You guys watched it. When did it come out? 2 years ago? I have no idea. I don't know.
2023.
3 years ago. Yeah. You guys have seen it many times. And
yeah.
Yep. And to me, it kind of just looked like an animated movie, I think the first one did like somewhere in the mid-50s on Rotten Tomatoes, which was probably pretty generous in my opinion.
Yeah, 58, I think 58, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good from what I watched, but
you didn't play the games growing up, right?
No, Mario? I did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did play Mario?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, guys, it's just nostalgia can't just get you make it a good movie, Like, it kind of just felt like a movie. I mean, the best part of the whole first movie was the blue star that was like having a existential crisis the whole time,
We got some good ones of him in the second one.
Good. That's good to know.
Those some really good ones.
That's good to know. Something to look forward to. So I just think it kind of felt like, there's some nostalgia, but it didn't move the needle for me watching the first one. And that, again, that doesn't mean I was prepared to watch the second one, but I just didn't. But I do think it's interesting that the three of you went over with optimism. I went under. And just to recap, let's look at the specific predictions. Justin, you said 66. Shamato, you said 63. Jordan said 62. So you guys weren't saying it was going to be a spectacular movie. I went under. Again, the line was 58.5. I said 54. So it did 14 points worse than I thought. And I had low expectations, right? So I'm not shocked by it. I think you guys are critical, ironically, of the critics, which is fine. The audience score is way higher, but that's because of nostalgia. That doesn't mean it was a good movie. You know what I mean? That's all that means. Maybe there were some good moments of comedy. Maybe you laughed a couple times. Maybe you love seeing Star Fox. That's cool.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a funny movie.
That doesn't mean it's a good movie. That's all I'm trying to say.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm the big bad. I'm Bowser here, right? I'm the villain. I think is he the villain? I'm sure he is in the second one as well.
Well, it depends on how you see it.
Villain B.
Yeah,
let's just go villain B.
He's villain B. I'll be villain B. I'm the bad guy. Like I'm the one saying it was bad. And I didn't even watch it, so I'm not trying to say it was bad. But all I am trying to say is it makes sense that it went under. That's all I'm trying to say. So let's get a good recap of not only how we did, but every movie we are competing against the King's picks, okay? So again, the betting line was 58.5. The King himself also went over, just like the three of you. So the King did not do well in this one. He actually said 75, which again,
What a loser.
Yeah.
what,
You know what I
Jordan-
think it was? Like my guess as I'm looking at it, it's the voice cast because that's a part. Like that plays a huge part of it, obviously for animation. And like you look at the voice
Yeah,
cast,
and like
it's
Softy
insane.
being added, I think like his skill as an actor is kind of highly rated right now, so that probably did not help
Yeah.
the King's like decision making.
And then the range of a Donald Glover
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
bringing his take on Yoshi.
Yeah. I also think that it might have been affected by some recent video game franchises like Sonic, where Sonic got better with the sequels.
Definitely.
Like Sonic went from a 64 for the first one, we jumped up to a 69 for the second one, and then it went to 86 for the third one. So there was
Did
some
you get-
progression there.
Did you get a Sonic 4 trailer?
I did get a Sonic 4
Yeah.
trailer or a tease.
Or a tease, yeah.
But so yeah, I did think that probably factored into it as well, and plus it's a Universal production, and normally that's going to get you in the mid range predictor as with the algorithm.
Yeah. Well, let's just we'll try to wrap it up here in a couple minutes about the Trial by Tomato update. Again, what we like to do every time, we want to give our picks. We want to give the King's pick, but we also want to give some shout outs to some of our listeners who took the time to fill out the survey to be a part of Trial by Tomato, which we really appreciate it. The closest person, okay, so first of all, the overwhelming majority of people, I'm just going to guess, you guys know I'm good with math, 75 to 80% of our listeners who did Trial by Tomato said over. So only a few of us said under. The person who got the closest score, which again, the score was 40, shout out, 43 was the prediction for our boy Kenan. All right, so shout out to Kenan. He got the closest. He probably gets some bonus points for that. I don't know how it all works.
I talked to him this morning about it, and he completely forgot what he'd put in. He was like, "Dang, dude, I took over," and like, I mean, he was really close on his.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's good.
really close.
God.
How about that?
So shout out, shout out Kenan. He did the best. Also want to mention who did the worst. So our friend Josh Brown said over, and he said 80. 80.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Offenses.
Dude, talk about that optimism right there.
want to bury him.
Can you imagine 80? Talking about having a power up, huh? This is crazy, man. But yeah, so Josh, you did not get any points this week, certainly. Kenan, you did great. And so the update here for the leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen, our boy Daquan is still in first place.
Dude, he's a legend at this point, man.
Let's give Daquan some flowers. He also went under.
Up 3 for 3 so far.
Dude, the guy knows ball, man.
Yep.
So good.
He knows ball. And I'm not going to give a full rundown of everybody, but I will say the top three. Daquan is in first place. His total points right now are 34. Leo King is in second place. His total points are 25. And Peter Johnson is in third place. His total points are 23. I will say, of all the hosts here on this show, there is one who is, in the lead right now, and that would be your boy T-Roll. And it does help when. See, that's the thing. When we're making our picks and it's like a 3-1, you either think this is going to go really good or really bad, right?
Yep.
Fortunately for me, it helps. I'm in fourth place overall. Sandy is down in 8th place overall. Jordan is down in 15th place overall. And Shamato bringing us home in 18th place, down near the bottom. Also, one more highlight I want to make on the leaderboard. We still have three people. No, excuse me. No, it's down to 2. We still have 2 people with 0 points. Meaning, if you don't get it right, if you say over and the movie was under, right? you get 0 points. These two guys, our boys, Marcus Callahan and Kyle Starr, have not gotten a single movie right. So shout out to them. Thanks for playing.
Amazing.
Yep. Actually, there's only two people. Listen to this. There are only two people that have gotten all three of them right. Daquan and your boy T-Roll. How about that?
Hey.
That's a good stat for you on this
That is a good
wonderful
stat.
night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Telling us,
Jordan-
ladies and gentlemen, that you need to watch less movies.
Sure. That's true.
Yeah.
Me and Daquan watch like no movies.
Yeah.
Shout out one more time to Jordan. He's done a great job organizing all this. Really appreciate you, brother. And we want to let our listeners know, I think, hopefully I'm not putting anybody in the spot here, we will have something on Instagram with the update for the leaderboard. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I think, is there anything else to say about Trial by Tomato, fellas, here?
We got Michael is next.
That's right. The next movie
Yo.
is Michael.
Michael coming up.
April 24th? Or
Sounds right.
Y'all got a trailer for that, right?
I got a brief trailer for that. I didn't get the
Yeah.
extended trailer.
April 24th. That's right, Michael.
Ooh, look at that. Michael 24. That one's going to be, I think, that's going to be the big differentiator there. I think there's a
Yeah.
ton of like
Yeah.
over splits there. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be, it's more even, I think.
Mm.
It'll be fun. We'll see.
I won't spoil everything, but two of us went over, two of us went under. We'll
I
just
knew
say
it. I
that
had a
for
feeling.
now.
I had a feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll just say that for now. So, once more, shout out to all of our listeners who enjoyed or took part in Trial by Tomato. Really appreciate it. We will have stuff posted on Instagram in the coming days. And again, there are still two people who haven't scored. So it's not too late, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to take part, we will have a link that you can click and fill out for the remainder of the movies. It's worth it. It's fun. Join us in this journey. So what else do you guys want to say about the movie?
Overall, the addition to Star Fox was incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Voiced by Glenn Powell, Fox McCloud was a great addition, and I thought he was going to be like a little brief, like throwaway cameo, just showing,
Same.
Yeah.
But they released the character poster for him, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like literally, like 2 days before the movie dropped,
Yeah.
and then
Honestly, he had almost as much screen time as the brothers.
yeah, you're right. He was he had a very plot point centric role in this movie, and it was really cool to see. I did like Rosalina. I liked Rosalina a lot. She had minimal screen time as well. She played the damsel in distress, but
Yes.
she had some bite to her though. She had some fun magic wand moments.
I didn't expect to get the Princess Peach origin story in this one.
Oh yeah, that's right,
That
dude.
was cool.
Yeah.
One scene that killed me was Yoshi walking around.
Oh,
It's like New Jersey or
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yep.
Absolutely hilarious. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if the other few people in there were laughing. I was laughing
Yeah.
my tail off.
It was awesome, and the very brief of Donkey Kong in Brooklyn
Yep.
swinging from
Yeah.
the iron up in the skyscrapers. So that was fun. Yeah, and there was a lot of cool like small moments too. Like even when Bowser Jr. went to go grab a weapon to fire at Star Fox and them, like if you looked at his closet,
Yeah.
it was like the duck hunter gun was in there, and then the from Mario Sunshine the water cannon
Little
was in there
backpack
too. Yeah,
thing.
little backpack. Yep.
And then what he shot him with was the scope from the Super Nintendo. Wasn't it? Or it looked
I
very
thought it
close.
was the evolution gun from the live action Mario movie,
Mm.
Super Mario movie that Bob Hoskins was in.
Oh.
I thought it was the one that Bowser used.
See, I was thinking it was the one from like what was that? The Toad game, you know what I'm talking about? Like the Battletoads.
Oh yeah.
It's like
It
the one
it
that
may
had,
have
like,
been.
the scope
It
on
may
it.
have been. I know they changed the color to look like the Switch Joy-Cons. I know that.
Okay.
But yeah, lots of cool little fun things like that. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it.
So, question: Star Fox, was he not? You said they released some like posters 2 days before. Was
Yeah, like
Yeah.
2 days before the movie, nobody knew Star Fox was going to be in the movie, and then 2 days
At
before,
all.
he gets his own exclusive character poster for the movie, leading people to be like, "Wait a minute,
Wait, what?
What just happened?
They said
Who's
what-
voicing him?
with
Glenn Powell of all people."
the man.
Yeah,
Yeah, they said that with the first movie, it was like the precursor to the new Donkey Kong video game that came out. So a lot of people are speculating, since Nintendo usually works in such like tight rhythms, that this was a precursor for a new Star Fox game, which would be awesome.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
And Glenn Powell, like It was great.
Yeah, he was really good.
Pretty funny character. Wasn't like overly like arrogant, which I was worried they were going to do.
Yeah. He did the unison wahoo with Mario, and they looked at each other like, I like that guy.
Yeah, it was good.
So here's my question. This had to be 100%. Oh gosh, this movie's not looking good. We need to get some good PR. We need to generate some excitement for this movie. So we're going to release this, right? Right? You don't just wait until 2 days before release. I mean, it's kind of like the Red Hulk thing in the last Captain America movie.
That's actually a good point, T-Roll, and I think only somebody who didn't see the movie would know that. And so, good job there for making that connection. Yeah,
I mean, am I wrong?
No, I think you're right.
Oh.
I think it has a lot to it because it drew more people. I promise you that.
Yeah, legitimately 2 days like that. I've not seen that with a movie.
Mario, as of today, I think it has made like $35.6 million opening, quote unquote, weekend, which is, I believe it's a record for April. Like, I believe.
And the weekend's not done?
It's not done yet either. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, though. I mean, we were watching it, and Courtney was literally like, we went on YouTube we were watching the first one the other day. We went on YouTube for some reason afterwards to look up something. Maybe it was a trailer for the new one, right? But he wasn't in we watched two official trailers. He wasn't in the trailers, which they came out like 4 months ago and 1 month ago or something, right?
Right. Yep.
But then there was another little thing, and Courtney literally says, "Oh, is Star Fox in this movie?" Like she literally said that, right? So I think it was them. Like it was a pun intended here. It was a Hail Mary for them, right? They were probably realizing whether they agreed or not, like this movie isn't that good, or it's not scoring well. That we're like, we need to do something, which I feel like happens a lot in these kind of like. In the world that we're in, the geek world, where there's like cameos and there's like surprise, appearances. I feel like a lot of these companies use that as like they're like a.
It's the 11th hour. Like I mean, for real. Like that's
well
roll
said.
out Star Fox.
Yep.
That's
right.
I think the movie is. I think they're setting up like a small cinematic universe, and I think they're really trying to get to a Smash Brothers. Like I feel that where it's kind of like the earlier DC movies where they were just like throwing stuff out there because you could tell like they really wanted to get to Justice League. I feel like they're doing that with this, where they're just trying to get these characters out there to create like their Avengers style movie, which I'm okay with. Like I mean, it's like
it'd be cool.
No way am I saying it's just the greatest franchise ever, but it's fun and like my 5-year-old son is freaking just cracking up.
Yeah.
Like he goes, "We go see this again?" I'm like,
"Hey, he can come with me and Turner tomorrow. We're going."
He can go.
If that's true, that's once again just the influence that kind of Marvel has had on like universe building in movies now, right? With like franchises, anybody that has enough IP to like pull something off like that, it's like, yeah, that would actually be cool to see one day a Smash Bros movie. But it would be cooler if they built up to it instead of just here's the Justice League.
Everybody wants that final result, but they don't want to put the patience into getting to that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So we'll see. But yeah, boys, this was fun. I'm gonna hold on to the lead, at least amongst us, for as long as I can. We'll see what happens.
For you.
Later in April, the next movie, Michael, Trial by Tomato. Get your votes in. Get your predictions in. We need to put some real money on this thing too. What do you say?
I'll wait till season 2.
Actually, yes, it'll be fun.
Season 2 is not long from now, boys. We will literally be doing season 2 in June. So
we got some bangers on the end of the year.
That's right.
Wait,
like
that's right.
It's a heavy, like right now going through summer, it's going to be loaded.
Mm-hmm.
End of the year, there's some big ones too. So
yes, it's going to be good. And we want to encourage everyone to take part in it. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, just want to thank you once again for tuning in. Want to remind you to please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening, and be sure to follow us on social media, particularly on Instagram, to keep track of our Trial by Tomato leaderboard. And with all that in mind, for my good friends Sandy Shamato and the landlord Jordan Mosley, this is T-Roll saying thank you so much for listening to the Royal Geek Podcast. We will see you next time, you peasants.